Good morning students, welcome to physics lab. Today we are going to determine the resistance per unit length of a given wire by plotting a graph between the potential difference and also the current. So the apparatus needed for this experiment is the battery eliminator, is the source of current, ammeter to measure the what? The current, voltmeter, the potential difference we require to measure, and a key, the on and off device. So this is the rheostat used to vary the current and also voltage. So these are the things are needed. So important thing is that, so this is the wire. So we need to find out, so how much of resistance offered per unit length. Okay. So these are the apparatus needed for us. So we already know the Ohm's law. Okay. So according to the Ohm's law, so V is equal to, what is that? R into I. Okay. So then we can convert that into R is equal to the V divided by I. This is the formula what we are using. It means that the potential difference is directly proportional to what? The current. Okay. So this is the circuit diagram we have. Okay. So here is the battery eliminator. Okay. So then this is connected to the ammeter to the voltmeter. So the voltmeter is connected to the rheostat. The parallel to the voltmeter there is an what here? Wire. And we have a key here and to the battery. So this is the circuit diagram what we have. So now let us the connector in the same manner. So here we have the battery eliminator. So the eliminator to the ammeter here to the voltmeter. Voltmeter, here is the wire we have. Okay, we need to find out the resistance per unit length for this, and need to connect to the switch or a key, then to a rheostat here and to the battery. Now first we need to find out the what here, the length of this wire. Take a wire and also one scale, keep it like this. Okay, so then measure it. Okay. So it is approximately, it is equal to what? The 20 centimeter. So please write this 20 centimeter. So yeah. Okay. The length of the resistance wire. The length of the resistance wire is 20 centimeter. I had already written that. Then I want to find out the range of the water ammeter and also what is that? Voltmeter. Please see the ammeter and the voltmeter. Here is an ammeter and here we have a voltmeter. The range is 0 to 3 here. Here also the 0 to 3. So that is why we can't able to write the range of ammeter is what? So 3 amperes. 3 amperes. Just I will show you to you. So 3 amperes. Here it is there. And the range of the voltmeter is 3 amperes. Then what is the least count? How to calculate the least count of this ammeter and also what is that? Voltmeter. Please once again you please just the same, the ammeter and also the voltmeter. Just you say this one. From 0 to 1, okay, 1 amperes. Here there are 20 divisions are there. So it means that 1 divided by 20, it is always equal to the 0.05. In the same manner, the voltmeter range is also the 0 to 1 is there. In between, there are 20 divisions are there here. There are 20 divisions are there. So therefore, 1 divided by 20, you will get a what? The least count of the voltmeter. So I had written the least counts of voltmeter and also the ammeter like this. Okay, here we have least count of ammeter 0.05 amps, least count of voltmeter 0.05 volts. So there is a no error. So therefore I will just write 0 0 and the error, the zero correction is also nil. Now, so how to take the reading for this? Okay. Now I will connect this the wire here. Okay, this 20 centimeter, the same this 20 centimeter is here. So I will connect like this. Okay. Then switch on this one. Okay. So key is on. Now here we have a rheostat. We can able to rise also we can be able to lower it, okay, like this. Okay. Now you just see, here it is 0, this is also a 0. Okay. Now you slowly rise it. Okay. Now what happens? I will adjust this for 0.5. Okay. The first reading is, just I will show it to you, 0.5. This is an observed reading for this. Ammeter is showing the 0.5 here. You please see, here is a 0.5. So the voltmeter is the showing here is a, so 2. Okay, 2 divisions are there. So 2 into 0.05 means it is equal to 0.1. Okay, 0.1. So here also 0.1. Okay, here is 0.5. This corrected reading is also 0.5 and observed reading is 0.1, 0.1. Next one I will change it to 0.75. Let us see what happens. 0.75. This the reading has to come here. Okay. Then you just rise it. Okay. So please see, this is 0.75. Now we will get a what here? Division. 3 divisions it is come out. Okay. So therefore just multiply 0.75 is an what here? Observed reading for the ammeter. In the same manner for voltmeter it is 0.2. Okay. So 0.2. So in the same way for different and different values of ammeter we have to measure the different values for the water, the voltmeter. So for one I am getting what here? The one only. So here the voltmeter reading 0.2 only I am getting. So ammeter reading is 1.5. Here I am getting a 0.3, 0.3. And for ammeter reading 2.5. So let us try this one, 2.5. How much is the reading? Okay, just 2.5. Okay, so that is 2.5. Just rise it. Okay, like this. Okay. So here we got the 2.5. Okay, here we got 2.5. Slowly we observe. Yes, we got it. So therefore, this is 2.5 means this will rise to 0.5. So these are the things on. Now you just calculate V divided by I. V divided by I. 0.1 divided by what is that? 0.5. So you will get 0.2, 0.26, 0.2, 0.2, 0.2 like this resistance. Now for this we need to draw about the graph for this. So here I had already drawn the graph. So I will just show it to you. Okay. So the graph is in between the what and what. So here we have the potential difference on x-axis, and on y-axis I am taking the current on the y-axis. For 0.1, so what is the scale I am taking? X is equal to 1 centimeter is equal to 0.1 volt, and on y-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 0.5 amperes. So please see 0.5, 1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5 like that I am taking. Okay. Now here I have, okay, this is 0.5, 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3 like that. So this is termed as an origin of this. Just I will mention that one as a water, the O. Okay. Just I will mention it as a O. Okay. Now for 0.1, 0.5. For 0.2, so here we got. Okay. For 0.3, 1.5. 0.4, okay, there is no value for 0.4. 0.5, we got what? 2.5. So the graph is there. And take the slope of this, A, B and C, you please mention. Then after this, okay, the calculation part, okay, we need the calculation part, okay. So please observe this, here is I observed tan theta is nothing but AB divided by CB. Please observe this one, AB divided by what is that? C. AB divided by what is that? C. Okay. Now, this is tan theta is AB divided by CD. That is nothing but a delta I current divided by what is that? So, voltage. So, what is the cot theta? Cot theta is reverse of this one. So, therefore, delta V divided by delta I. So, therefore, R is equal to delta V divided by I is nothing but a what here? R cot theta. So, therefore, what is delta V? So, please observe the graph now. Delta V is here 0.5 minus of 0.3. So, here I have written, okay. So, please observe 0.5 minus of 0.3. Now, I want the I here. Please observe the graph. Okay, I is here, this is the I, okay, from here to here I. So, 2.5 minus of what is that? 1.5, okay. So, therefore, 2.5 minus of 1.5. Therefore, 0.2, 0.5 minus 0.3 is 0.2 divided by 1, you will get a what? R is 0.2 ohms. Now, I want to find out the resistance per unit length. How to find out the resistance per unit length here? R dash is nothing but a resistance per unit length. R dash is equal to resistance divided by length. You already find out the length, that is equal to 20 centimeter, 0.2 divided by 20 centimeter. R dash is equal to 0.01 ohm centimeter per centimeter. So, this is the result we will get, okay. So, please write the results here, okay, after the drawing the graph, okay. So, the results you have to write here, the results. The result is the resistance per centimeter of wire is dash ohm per centimeter, that is equal to 0.2 centimeters. So, just have to mention, so that as 0.01 centimeter, 0.01. So, this is how we will get. This is all about the first, the practical form. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you very much.